Last episode, we got a fair bit of the aftermarket stuff done, where we got the signage for Ultra Dash sorted, we got the internet dome installed, we got some drop-down shades and clears, a barbecue and a filleting station. This week, we go shopping for a dinghy and an outboard motor when they're in short supply. We learn the ropes and the systems to our new 50-foot Leopard Catamaran, and we take Ultra Dash to a new marina in downtown Fort Lauderdale. Alright, so we have the boat of our dreams, a 50-foot Leopard Catamaran that we've planned for the longest time, right?
Many years.
And finally it came to be, and we flew over.
A little bit delayed because of
COVID, but we flew over to the US and we collected our 50-foot catamaran, and it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
But what we didn't really
couldn't plan
on is that when we went to get all our supplies, like all our parts, all our add-ons, our dinghy, for instance, that it would be really difficult. Why is that?
Well, because of COVID, a lot of factories closed down, and so supply chains got broken. Mm-hmm. Obviously, a lot of the products come from China or Asian countries, so it does require transport. But also added to that was because of COVID, especially in the US, but I think all over the world, especially in Australia, caravans and yachts became a very popular item because you could go out, have fun, and be isolated and be protected against COVID. So as a result, there was an over-demand for boats, dinghies, engines, and all the equipment that goes with it.
Yeah.
There's been shortages of certain colours of canvas. Fortunately, the colour we chose wasn't the most popular blue colour because that was out of stock. So we could get our drop-downs made. We have to go out and try and get a dinghy and an engine, and we are struggling.
And we know what kind we want because, you know, we want a certain size
options,
and, you know, that sort of thing. But the problem is that it's going to be months and months before.
Okay, so let's go shopping.
Okay.
We're looking for a rigid bottom one, preferably a light one. We certainly don't want the central steering. We want to be able to, manage it ourselves. Preferably a light-ish one that we can lift.
Okay.
Over rocks and not on beach.
You got a few different lines of high fields. The only one that doesn't come with a console is going to be the classic line. Yeah, so this is also a PVC boat. I don't know if you know much about PVC and Hypalon. The longevity of Hypalon is going to be longer. The PVC is cheaper, but the Hypalon's going to last you longer. I would suggest Hypalon personally. But basically, this is the sizing of the 3 seats. Your FCT console setup with the side mounting console. We can also do a tiller handle. Yeah, so this is the teak flooring, the gray foam teak flooring. This one is a CL360 as well. This one is paired with a tiller handle right now. Yeah. And here is another CL360, but basically here's the setup of the 360. Yep. So you can fit 6 people on this, sitting on the tube and stuff like that.
Alrighty, so this is pretty exciting for us because we're going to pick up our dinghy, our brand new dinghy. So follow that guy.
We'll take care of it.
Silly Aussies. And do you like it?
I love it.
That's great.
I'll be tired. It's a great job for me, guys.
Yeah.
Ride around all day, meet nice people.
Yeah. Or you come across some Aussies that have no idea what they're doing. Wow. Check this out. Wow. Ooh. Well, thank you so much, Patrick.
You're quite welcome.
We'll see you down the street.
Okay, we'll see you around.
Bye.
Nathan?
Hi, Nathan. I'm Ellie.
Ellie, nice to meet you
Is
guys.
that our dinghy?
Yes, that is.
Woohoo! We went for a Zodiac. We've had Zodiacs before. This is 25 horsepower. They're really big. 25 horsepower in Australia wouldn't be anywhere near that size. That looks like our sup.
It is.
Very tricky. Okay, yep, got it.
The first thing when we're lowering the platform is to release this lever. Nothing happens without that.
Stand.
Just stand there and I'll start working it.
What? So it's on, I'm on here.
Yeah, yeah. It'll just be a little...
Right. Here we go, guys.
You don't need to be so nervous. Film me. We have a control button here, and Elizabeth will go down.
Okay, we're ready. Come on, guys. Hang on.
Up. You ready?
Yep. Going down. Ooh. Ooh.
I'll let you step off before you get wet. How's that?
Here we go. We're going down.
Step off. Step off the other side.
No, let's go down a little bit more. I'll get wet. This is so weird. This platform's going all the way down into the water. Oh, wow, this is so trippy. Oh my god. This is weird. Wow. No, I'm hopping off. I'm hopping off.
And then you lock it off. There you go.
There it is, our lifting platform with our brand new dinghy and outboard motor just arrived today.
Ta-da! The first use of our lifting platform.
How exciting. So what's happened now is we have just finished all the aftermarket stuff, that all those little extras that we wanted, all those modifications, and we've worked really closely with Laurent and Just Catamarans because they have been amazing and they've been able to do it all in a very timely manner. However, now it's all the
Mostly
work is
over.
done And
we have some warranty work, but that's not with Just Catamarans. So Just Catamarans need their space. So
because they've just had like 11,
another 12 or 15
12.
new Leopards being delivered that they have to work on. So
and we're holding up their berth.
so we have to leave.
Although, in saying that, there has been, hurricane threat off the coast. So we're sort of struggling and dealing with that because, of course, one of the reasons that a lot of berths of marinas are filled up is because people would normally sit at anchor. They're coming in to the marinas for safety.
Yeah, so because of this cyclone, all the boats that were normally at anchor have gone into marinas for safety. And secondly, there's been the Fort Lauderdale boat show, which means that a lot of boats from up and down the coast are all coming to the marinas in Fort Lauderdale, so they're all full. So we are really struggling to find a marina berth. So we have to leave Dania Beach or Harbour Town Marina where Just Catamarans have their berths.
And Just Catamarans have been really generous in, like they said, we're not going to kick you out or anything like that, but they're really needing the space and they're allowing us time to try and find somewhere else. But the problem is there isn't any. We've been phoning, we've been emailing, and we get the same response everywhere. Oh, I'm sorry, we're full.
Maybe in 3 months. We've got to,
Call us back in a few days and we'll see. The days are really closing in on us and we really need to find something today.
We've been working hard to find a marina. We've called all the marinas up and down the coast.
We've called, we've emailed, we've, used our contacts that we had to try and find somewhere.
But finally, we found a berth for about 4 or 5 days up the New River, which is in Fort Lauderdale downtown. It's actually a long way up the river, but it is in the middle of the town, in walking distance from the main streets, actually.
Yeah.
So it's a really nice place, hopefully a really nice place to be. And so we're going to be going there on a day trip, and so in order to make use of that time, we decided to get along a Leopard 50 skipper who can show us, set up some of the systems on the boat, like the GPS, the chart plotter, etc. Show us all the details.
He knows everything from how to put the sail up to all of the systems.
He's done multiple crossings from Cape Town to Fort Lauderdale and across the Atlantic on Leopards and Leopards 50 especially. So he knows the fine details of absolutely everything. So he'll be able to guide us with lots of tips and tricks. And so we're going to have him on board for the day, and then we'll take the boat up the New River.
This was not reading now.
It's weird, isn't it?
There you go. Picking the right chart, I guess. On this, if I'm on this screen, I have to touch, so you'll see the orange bar.
Yeah.
And if I'm here,
okay. And this is looking straight ahead, isn't it? So that image is what's straight ahead of us. So.
Right. You can obviously change the gain and stuff like that. Rain. Whatever. You can manually declutter the screen if it's too heavy for you. Obviously there's a lot of stuff around us right now.
And when you're in storms, like the waves interfere with what you can see, does it?
You can turn down the gain so that you can declutter but you can see like squalls and things like that.
Right.
Which is what you're really more interested in.
Right.
So I just want to try to find the overlay here for you.
We can.
There's radar. Try that. So there's your radar.
Oh, okay.
And now if I zoom out, it should increase the size of the radar.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that down here, layers.
Okay.
Pretty straightforward. Everything is labeled pretty good. Intake, valve. Yeah, this can be fun.
Yeah.
But those strainers sometimes get blocked up.
Yeah.
So in that case, you just shut off the valve and then open it up again.
Okay. And it's usually just hand twist, is it?
Yeah, it can be a little bit tricky sometimes. It's a little bit stiff, so you can maybe use a wet rag or something like that. Helps a lot. So generator. So you're trying to start the generator and nothing is happening on the inside of the boat. Okay, so obviously you can check and see what's going on there if the switch is on or off.
Yeah.
If it's not that, then you come and you have a look.
At that one.
That one over there. Is it?
Yeah, genset
So
overload.
it's even, it's off. Lift it up. Yeah, it should be in on position. Okay. Then right inside here, there's another box over there. So if this looks fine, that looks fine, then you can come and check and see if this breaker over here is tripped. Some people want to shut down everything at the actual little panels.
Yeah.
We don't think it's really necessary.
Outlets are okay. Wash and dry. Air handler.
Yeah. Good. And then shore power 1 off.
And then slide.
And slide that up.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now
Now we're going to start the generator. Right?
okay,
So hold the top one down.
push that one up.
Yeah, but don't let the other one go. Just keep holding it. Okay.
And I start now.
Yep, go.
That's just to warm the.
Yeah. So let it go. If it just died now, then you would do that again. Just hold it in for longer.
Okay.
The first thing we're going to do is just go generator on. Just wait. See what happens.
So this is short too, isn't it?
Yeah. So you got things on right now, like your air handlers and stuff.
You want to turn them back on?
Yeah.
We're not going to run them.
Right, but just as an exercise.
Okay.
And then you can turn it, the actual generator off. Just hold it down. It's telling you exactly what everything is. What is your wind blowing at, what the gusts are at.
Yeah, that's
okay.
good.
Wave heights in meters, and then, like I said, wind direction. Now,
Wind Guru.
yeah, give you that. So basically, you can pick your sections anywhere around the world. So you can zoom in your areas, where you're at, what you want to look at. Zoom out. So there you have South Florida, basically.
Okay.
So here, you're gonna go. These are all,
when
you know, these charts and synoptic charts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right. Remember, this is on UTC time, so it just depends on where you are in the world. You've got to do the math.
UTC as in Greenwich Mean Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can kind of see where it sits.
Yeah.
It's pretty wide.
It is.
You know.
Isn't it?
It's
Anchor winch.
So yeah, port engine just has to be on. Don't have to start it for this to work. Alright, so to unlock that, you put it up first. And then from there we go down. Just be careful you don't get this caught up or something like that.
Oh yeah.
You never look at that.
Oh, and it doesn't even need to be pushed.
Do you guys have a, not a winch handle, but like the windlass handle? So yeah, that wants to be tight, yeah. So if for, let's say...
it starts spinning. I mean, that's the locking, is it?
Yeah, if that's open, that's locking it.
Yeah.
Alright. So that's for emergency purposes.
Right.
Say now you don't have power in your engines, you need to open that for this to run. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've got to be able to lock this in a position where if you had to, a little bit of, I mean, where you guys can maybe pull it and you can unlock that.
Right.
If you bring it home too tight, you're not going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And then you've got a problem. So let's just say we are set. Basically, you're going to take this, I'm going to take that, and I'm going to put this around a link, the link, not, it doesn't go through.
No, we've used those before, but would you do it up here?
Wherever I can reach. Yeah, you're probably going to want to get yourself some line to attach to. And then what happens is as it rolls out, it accidentally twists and then it just falls off. But you know, in time, get some nylon line or something like that, and as it goes out, measure that line out with it, right? And then you tie it to this end, so if it drops, you can pick it up real quick. If you're traveling or something like that, and you think it's going to be rough, you can just tie this to that or something like that. Get some line, just lock it up. Goes down there and it's dragging in the water, and then you have a problem again.
Yeah.
So
take that out. right down close?
It's for now. And when we actually fly it, we let it out of quite high.
Oh, okay.
The reason is it rolls so that the half top of it is open. When you're actually flying it, then you're going to let it out. Just be careful when you let that line out, it doesn't slip.
Yeah.
You're just going to ease it out.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like 3, 4, 5 feet up higher than that.
Okay.
All right. Actually, as far as it allows you to take it up.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. I usually attach it to something over here.
It has to be tight?
It helps if it is.
Right.
Because that way when the lines are running, it's easier for you to feel it in and out.
Yeah. Oh,
You're going to take the halyard up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so around.
Yep.
And then up here. And go to here to this one. Across. Wherever the free roller is.
Yeah.
And then angle it around to the winch.
Okay.
It's one thing that I'd really like to point out is that when we're in the middle of, oh my God, we have to move marinas and we're in the middle of a hurricane here, there's no berths left, we have to leave, and there was nowhere to go, the immediate reaction is that of emotion. So you start worrying and freaking out and things like that, although because we've learnt to control all those negative emotions that we have, we managed to stay really calm and strategize, didn't we? So rather than get emotional, because when you're emotional, that stops you from actually being rational because you're using different sides of your brain. And while you're being really emotional, you can't think. When you're in the middle of being really emotional or panicky or whatever, to try and calm yourself down, step out of that emotional place and into that rational place and say, all right, what do I have to do? Who can I contact? What are the steps I need to take to get to where we need to get to
solve the problem?
Without just try and keep that emotion in a box and to the side so that you can rationally figure out the solution to the problem
steps
that
you can take
you're dealing
to get
with.
there.
So,
yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and join. Are we allowed to say his name?
He who shan't be named.
But today we'll just call him Calvin.
He really wasn't comfortable on camera, so we had to do some sneaky shots here and there.
But he's quite happy for his voice.
Yeah, so
he is a superb guy, and you will hear his voice and see the back of his head quite a lot.
We'll just call him
Calvin's a good name.
Calvin.
Nobody's called Calvin.
So we really hope you like it and follow us along because we're certainly learning lots of tips and tricks. Yeah.
Okay.
So stick around.
Have fun. So to start the engines, first of all, you put the power buttons on.
Uh-huh.
You give it a few seconds to warm up the diesel and also get the blows in the engine, blowing fresh air into the diesel into the engine compartments.
Obviously, port and starboard engine.
Yeah, port engine, starboard engine. And then you just press the start button. Hold it until it starts. You can hear the engines purring, you can see the rev counters. Well, it's doing, obviously they're running smoothly now.
Mm-hmm. You got heaps of clearance this side. That's us. Saying we're coming out. So we've got to go up this channel. This is a pretty treacherous channel apparently. You can see where the rocks are all along this side. Leaving and coming into marina are always the most stressful part as far as I'm concerned. But we've got to stick to the channel that's in the middle here. Okay, so the seas are a bit choppy out there because we've had the hurricane and storm and it's pretty churned up out here, but we're going to take it out for a little sail anyway. The front here, well the bow, is always going to be the most affected when it's wavy and choppy. It goes up and down a lot more, and the stern, which is the back, is a lot more stable. So the dust.
Everyone that it's alright. One more night, one more night. Say it's gonna be okay. 'Cause this winter is so long, feels like it's haunting me. Say there's gonna be a change. 'Cause I feel like
If for any reason, okay, I can't open this clutch, don't force it. Okay, put it on the winch. Alright, take it up a little bit.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
It'll unlock,
Ah, yeah, yeah.
and then you can open it.
Okay.
Alright.
till the summer, summer. I know we will be better, better.
The split.
Yeah,
So when you get to the split, it becomes in a coastal.
yeah. Okay. And I just...
So now we're giving ourselves some space to get around this. It just comes out very shallow.
okay. Do that, yeah.
Say it's gonna be okay. 'Cause this winter is so long, feels like it's haunting me. Say there's gonna be a change. 'Cause I feel like I'm just holding on to yesterday. But if I
So we don't have any more bridges
That thing stays open all the time, doesn't it? Or is
until
that-
there's a train coming. I know.
Okay, see the sky.
It's nice and steady. What you're doing is fine. You can hold it.
So thanks for being a part of our journey. If you have liked this episode, hit the like button, subscribe for free, and ding the dong so you don't miss your fix of the next exciting episode. Love and health from the Barefoot Doctors.